guys, how are you? I am just grabbing a cup of coffee. I've started to have my coffee with milk and sugar, which is so weird. It must be a lockdown thing because we're still in lockdown in England right now. Today's video is about sleep and specifically sleep affirmations for kids. I have not been like a mad affirmations person until really recently, and now I'm totally convinced and flipped to being obsessed with affirmations. I thought with affirmations it was maybe a little bit too new age for me because it's sort of that whole thing, affirmations and manifestations and manifesting the life you want. I just never really learned about it. No one ever told me how to do it. But I started with affirmations because just naturally, you know, when you put your kids to bed, it's a really worrying time, and there's a lot of us have these rituals, you know, the bath, bedtime and everything like that. But actually the biggest thing that is on the rise around bedtime stories as well, positive bedtime stories, are these positive bedtime affirmations. And I naturally started to use them. You know, I'd always be like, mummy's here, mummy's here. But then there's much more richer affirmations you can use that really work and help to settle them. And my kids really range in how they are. Like, I've got one who just goes, head hits the pillow and he's fast asleep, just like his dad, and that's lush. But then the other two and myself struggle with sleep. I can wake up and stay awake for a long time. Those two are the same and really need longer to switch off. So the affirmations have really, really helped to get them to settle by themselves in their own bed, stay in their own bed, and all that kind of good stuff. So an affirmation, just to quickly say what it basically is a statement or a belief that we say that's very positive, that we say it as if it's certain and true, and then that goes into our subconscious and becomes sort of a reality to counter any worries or anxieties that we're having, and they work really well. And I've actually got an app, I'm going to link it below. It's called I Am, and they send positive affirmations on any particular issues that we're having to you during the day, and I'm obsessed with it. So these are just the ones that I absolutely love and that I use all the time. So first one is, you've had a lovely day, enjoy your rest. Super duper simple, but it puts into words all these thoughts and kind of blocks you off from worrying about too much. You've had the loveliest day, so don't think back on the day, don't worry about it. You know, I do talk through the day often with the children if they're really struggling to sleep, be like, this morning we had this, then we did this, and I love doing that, and I'm sure you already do that. But then you can always finish it with, you've had the loveliest day, enjoy your rest. So enjoy your rest is really flipping something that could be quite scary, which is switching off. And I think they've got that same thing that I do. It's almost that losing control, feels a bit frightening, being vulnerable. So enjoy your rest. They're like, I will really enjoy my rest and see it as a treat, see bedtime as this ultimate treat, which we now know as grown-ups it is. My big one, if your children seem to suffer from separation at night, obviously mummy's here is great, and I will say that during the night when I go in, like, mummy's here, mummy's here. But if they go to sleep hearing mummy's here, then when they wake up and mummy's not there, because mummy's having a glass of red wine downstairs watching the X Factor, doesn't want to come back up again, it's kind of like, well, I went to sleep with mummy's here, kind of where's that lovely thing ended? So I'm trying to get away from it a little bit, and one that I've really turned to instead is, I can't wait to spend tomorrow with you. And I really love saying this to my children because it makes me feel positive about the end of the day as well, and it makes me look forward to the next day. I can't wait to spend tomorrow with you. It's a closure. So it's like, this has ended, this day is over, I can't wait to spend tomorrow with you. Even if they don't really get the concept of tomorrow, they kind of get the concept of something's finished, that's okay, and they get that reassurance that we're gonna spend the next day together. Even if they're going to school, we wish, they're gonna get some sort of reassurance from it. So conversation, yes sweetie? Okay. Hello to everyone, this is Evelina Blossom. How old are you now? If people didn't know you had your birthday, are you 55? How old?
7.
7. You're 4, aren't you? Right, mummy's just talking to everyone about bedtimes, about our bedtime affirmations. Is it okay if I finish doing that now? You want to stay with me? So the last bedtime affirmation is more of a rhyming one that you can say. Should we say it together? So, I am loved so wide and deep, and in that peace I can sleep. So for very little ones like Evelina, you can say, I am loved so wide and deep that in that peace I can sleep. And I do really like that one because at some points during the month, I get that anxiety, that pressure on you, you know, that sort of failure pressure, like, you know, I've not done enough today, and actually hearing myself that I am loved, so wide and deep in that peace I can sleep, not staying up feeling of all the failures that I've done, you know, we're not thinking back to like that time in year 9 when I upset my friend, because that's where my brain goes. So if it works for me, I always think it will work for the children as well. So that seems to be on their mind. So a lot of it is listening to what's on their mind and coming up with something appropriate as well. So shall we say goodnight on that point?
Bye-bye.
So we'll say goodbye. This was just a few positive bedtime affirmations for kids. I hope they've kind of given you a bit of food for thought. Try them out and let me know in the messages below other ones that you use. And do hit subscribe, and if you are a subscriber, hit the little bell, because I'm going to do a few more sleep videos coming up, my overnight beauty hacks, because I started a whole overnight beauty routine and some luxury bedtime routines that I do, including some sort of sleep yoga and things like that, because I'm so focused on sleep for 2021. It's almost rest and relaxation need to be up there for me, I realise, for my mental health, and I'm not going to do another year like 2020 of just, I struggled so much with sleep. So yes, lots of sleep chat, my favourite thing. Right, Millie Mimus, say goodbye.
Bye.
We'll see you soon. Bye guys.